Hi, everybody. It's Salesforce Jen, and I wanted to talk to you today about adding third-party content and trusted URLs to an Experience Cloud site. This is more of an advanced technique. If you're not familiar with Experience Cloud, please go see my playlist to create an Experience Cloud site step-by-step walkthrough. But by now, if you're watching the video, you should be familiar with Experience Cloud and where I'm at, which is in Builder. I have several Experience Cloud sites that I use to show people functionality. Today, I'm going to show you what happens when you add third-party content. This could be a YouTube video. This could be a Vimeo video. This could be a link to one of your Google documents. You do have to take a few steps to do that. The first thing I did is I wanted to show you that I took a regular Google document. I went to File, I hit Publish to Web just for this video. You wouldn't have to do it if you're just using external link. Then I grabbed the embed link here. This is what you use to expose things on Experience Cloud. I'm going to copy that link. If you were making a YouTube video or Vimeo, generally you hit a share button and they give you you can pick the embed link. That's what we're going to use. The first thing you're going to want to do is grab an HTML component. On the top left with the lightning bolt, I click on the components panel. I typed in HTML and I can see that I have an HTML editor component. I'm going to drag down on the screen. Today, it doesn't matter where I'm going to put it. This is just for the purposes of showing you. In the HTML markup, I'm going to put my embed link. I do have another video showing you how to add YouTube videos. They're a little different and you just have to adjust it a little bit. Go watch that video if you've never added a YouTube video. The first thing that happened when I hit save is I'm going to get an error because it says I can't access the resources. It's saying that we haven't given them permission. They don't know if it's safe and it's an iframe and they're showing me the URL that is blocked. I would not want to click this button because then you would not get these errors. I hit OK. There's a couple of things I can do. I go over here on the left side to the cog that says settings and I click on it and I click on the security and privacy tab. When it blocks you and you get a CSP error, it generally tells you right here. I could hit allow URL right here, and then it's just verifying that it's there. And I hit allow. Now it's allowing it to access the document, and you can see the document. I would have to further refine my HTML to really make it fit in the area I want. Maybe I want it up here. See how it in a little window where someone would have to scroll. Let's see if we can go preview. There are ways. In fact, right now that's not going to show for us because we're not logged in as a user. There are ways you can go into ChatGPT, for example, and ask them to make it a certain size, and you can adjust the size that way. But for this video, we're not doing that. I've just got it here. I showed you I added a trusted URL, and now it allows it to be shown. The second way you can do that is you go to the back end and you type in trusted URLs, and you go to trusted URLs. These are the ones I had first. Now that I added it through Experience Cloud, let's refresh the page. It should have added it for me. And I can see right here, the Experience Builder site with today's time and date. Another way to do is just come here before I add it and hit new trusted URL, and then I can fill in the information and I would allow whatever I'm going to allow. If we look at the Google Doc that it added, let's see what it allowed. So it's got the API name. It's saying that it was added via Community Builder and it has everything checked off. So this is going to allow them to use that. Be very careful when you use third-party content because when you hit allow, you better hope that it's a safe site. I would not put any random sites that you are not familiar with, that maybe they're not safe for that. So be very careful on that. And that is how you are able to go past those CSP errors or how it's going to block you and approve those. The only thing I would need to do is write my HTML where this iframe is more stylized. As an example, if I go to my YouTube channel, I'm going to hit the share button and it gives me a link, but that's not what I want. I want the embed link. Now with YouTube, it's a little different. I do want you to watch my video on that because there are some things that you do have to change. Let's go back into the builder and we're going to add a second one. Generally, I wouldn't add them in the same one, but you can see that this iframe has more code to it and I'm getting an error because it's telling you there's certain things that are not allowed. So you'll have to watch the video to know what is allowed. I'm going to remove that. that error is gone, but you could see right here, if I were to put this in and I take this is part of what helps you adjust the size. We're going to leave that there and show you what that looks like. And of course, the size is different. It doesn't fit in my window. So I'm going to drag this back up here to see it a little better. But did make this the same size as the YouTube video. And maybe we don't want that YouTube video in there. And I want to change the width and the height. Let's make it taller so someone can see the whole page. And let's see what that looks like. Now they can see the page from top to bottom a little better. And I would adjust the width, but they can see everything I have on that page, which is right here. If I wanted to adjust the height and the width again, I could say, maybe we want the width 800. You can see it's moved across the page. There are other attributes I can add if I wanted it centered. If you don't know HTML, the easiest way to do this is to paste your code into ChatGPT and tell them what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And ChatGPT will give you the information you need to make it centered or whatever you want. Maybe you want it justified left or right. That's how you deal with trusted URLs in Experience Cloud.